Hello Aries, welcome to your April 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Firstly, from Shadows and Light, you've pulled the card of the Candy Cane Angel. It's time for a treat. So for a while you may have been denying yourself life's little luxuries or pleasure or two. So here it's about recognizing that it's time for you to enjoy yourself. You may have been putting it off until you've worked hard enough or saved enough money or done without long enough, but I feel here that you truly deserve some pleasure at this time, in whatever form that may take. As the energy around you from the Goddess Power Oracle, you've pulled the card of Mary, which is the card of miracles. It's a Christian goddess, of course. Now, around this person is an energy of miracles, yes, and it may come in many forms. It may be that this person has stopped believing in miracles and that miracles only happen to others, or it may be just that they're having a time of feeling down, a temporary kind of energy that I get around this. So here it's about not needing the outer world to change first, not needing someone to make things better. It's about looking for miracles, but miracles within. Needing only to choose how you will respond to a current reality and focus on one day at a time. Yeah. So around this energy here, I do feel like this person around you is feeling a bit down. They need to focus on one day at a time, and they may have kind of lost some faith, I feel, around them. We'll see where that goes. But for you, it seems like it's time for you to enjoy yourself. So let's see. It's going to be an interesting reading. So let's get started. I want to see what you've brought to this situation in the past, Aries. What have you brought to this? The Lovers. Okay, so this was a partnership, a love partnership. I do feel that this was a connection, a very, I get it as quite a sexual one as well. Let's take a look and see what the other person brought to this in the past. What has the other person brought to this in the past? Judgment. Okay. Well, they may be a little bit, I get you're the more fun-loving kind of person here, Aries. This other person I get as a little bit colder, maybe a little bit critical. I get that they've brought a sense of justice to them, which means it's not about making decisions or anything of that. It's just their energy, how they come across to others. Quite judgmental, quite critical. Meanwhile, you're more like an energy here of fire, of passion, of excitement, love. This other person I get is a little bit of a cool energy. Now, when it comes to where you currently stand with this, Aries, let's take a look. Where does Aries currently stand? Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, well, you're not happy. You're not happy with how things are working out. You don't feel like yourself. You're feeling quite pessimistic. Okay, so that's where it's time for a treat comes up. Because I feel for an Aries, if you've been stagnant or if you've been in a place where you've been unhappy for a while now, for you that can be quite toxic energy. So for you, there's definitely an energy around you of needing to get joy back in your life. Let's see where the other person currently stands. They have Justice. Again, I get this kind of critical kind of energy around them. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So it seems to me, again, they're making judgments. They're making judgments, harsh judgments, quite critical of how they're viewing you. They may see you as someone who doesn't put in the work or isn't willing to put as much work into something as they are. But I don't feel it's the relationship. I feel it's actual work. This is someone who puts a lot of their life into their career. And they're expecting that of you. And so if they feel that you're unhappy or that you're looking for more fun or more pleasure, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. They feel that this is just you being not paying attention to what you should be paying attention to, in their opinion. Remember, I get them as being quite critical, harsh in their judgment. So let's take a look and see where you hope to be with this in the future, Aries. Where does Aries hope to be with this in the future? Okay, we've got the unknown card, which means that you don't really know how this is going to go. It's very up in the air. So in your mind, you don't even know if you even want this. And that's part of the problem. You went into this in the past, this relationship, more out of emotion, more out of feeling, as an Aries would, something that happens quite spontaneously. Just feeling that connection. Now you don't feel it anymore. I get the sense that you're uncertain about where you even want this to go in the future. You don't know. Now, where does the other person hope this will go in the future? Three of Swords in reverse. So they want to get over resentment, pain, hurt. They don't want it to end. They certainly don't want it to end. They want to work on things. They want things to get better. They don't want to be in this place where there's hurt feelings, harsh judgments, resentment. Let's take a look and see how you're viewing this person, Aries. How is Aries viewing this person? Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so for you, it's an unhappy home. You thought that this was going to be a good connection, but it doesn't seem to me that you're feeling the love. You're not feeling the fulfillment that you'd hoped for. Now, how are they viewing you, Aries? How is this person viewing you? Ace of Swords. Okay, so they're getting the message. There's something coming in. There's a download coming into them from spirit that's telling them what the problem is. Because I feel for them it has a lot to do with how they are. You know, for you, Aries, I get that you're very much someone who's loves the adventure, the excitement. You're someone who enjoys new experiences. You don't like routine. You like to explore. You like to enjoy life as well. This other person, though, I get them as being quite harsh, critical, perhaps even a little bit cold. Look at all this swords energy around them. Okay, now when it comes to your doubts and fears about this, let's have a look. Doubts and fears for Aries, please. The Five of Cups. So there's been a lot of sadness for you. You're feeling sad how this has gone. You're despairing that it's happened this way. I mean, it started off with the Lovers. But I don't feel that you truly knew that this other person's nature until you got further into the relationship. And so now you're despairing that of what you've given up in the past, I feel, for this relationship. Let's have a look and see the doubts and fears for this other person. Doubts and fears for the person that Aries is dealing with. The Chariot. Okay, so they need to make a choice between two things, I feel. It's like they're coming to a realization that they need to make an important decision. To either change their ways or not. So I get this energy here of them needing to change from being someone who is very focused on work, very focused on the pentacles, focused on the money, can be quite critical of those that they see that don't live up to expectations. They can change, or they can stay in this place. But if they do, I feel that for you, Aries, you're not going to want to remain in this relationship. So you're going to have to see change. But I don't feel this person has a lot of belief in themselves that they can make this change. Let's take a look and see what your challenge is here, Aries. King of Wands. Okay, so what I get here, I feel like this is part of your energy with that Queen of Wands. For you, you're someone who likes to be in control of your own life. And that's part of the problem here, I feel. We've got two very strong personalities. Your masculine side is quite strong at present. So you're this go-getter. You're someone who is very strong, confident, direct, determined. A lot of passion, a lot of strength and enthusiasm in whatever you're doing. But this is the challenge, because I feel for you that the energy around this other person here is they're having difficulty with that side of you. That's how I feel. Let's see about the challenge for the other person. This will give us a better idea. Challenge for the person that Aries is dealing with. The Eight of Swords. Restrictions. Yeah, they're restricted in some way. When I look at all of these swords cards, as in comparison with you, Aries, yours is all about action. Yours is all about passion, feeling. Yours is all about enthusiasm. More about being in the moment, enjoying the moment. This other person is all up in their head. There's a lot of negativity in their mind as well. A lot of negativity in their mind. They don't want it to end with you, but at the same time, I just feel like this person, they're all in their thoughts. They don't seem to be able to release themselves from their negative thoughts. It's a prison of their own making. It's self-sabotage. It's like they can't think any other way than what they've been thinking. And their thoughts here of how to be in a relationship or how to conduct themselves with you, Aries, is what is trapping them. This is what they need to be free of. They need to loosen up. Loosen up. I get a lot of tightness around this person, a lot of restriction, not being able to enjoy themselves, being very harsh, overly critical in nature, very determined, very much someone who has a lot of will and strength behind them, but it's very harsh, very cold kind of energy around this other person. You're the opposite of that, and that's kind of where we're at. Let's have a look at the outcome before we go to part 2. Part 2 will be in the on my Vimeo channel. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and I'll be pulling out a lot more cards, so I hope that you join me there if this is resonating. But before we go to part 2, I want to take a sneak peek here at the outcome for you. Okay, we've got Temperance. What is the outcome here for Aries? The Sun in reverse. And the 9 of Wands. Okay. Well, I do feel like this is not over. I do feel that there is an energy here of you just feel like this is a temporary block. This is a temporary situation that you feel will get better. You've got one more fight left in you, I feel. So you're drawing on your strength. You're drawing on your Aries warrior spirit here, and persevering. I get you as persevering through this, trying to find the middle ground, trying to find the balance with this person. Let's take a look at the outcome for the other person, and then we'll go to part 2. What is the outcome for the other person? The Queen of Cups. What is the outcome for the other person? 7 of Wands. What is the outcome for the other person? And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay, Aries, it looks like this person here is, I feel like this Queen of Cups is more your energy. Someone who definitely feels a stronger emotional tie. And this person here with the 7 of Wands, I do feel that this is them standing up to what you want. It's like you're at cross purposes with this individual. You're on one end and they're on the other. You want what you want. They feel that they're right also, and they're guarded. They're guarded because, well, I feel that they fear a loss of security and financial stability with you. So you may be married to this person, you may share finances, or this could be a business partner, but they're definitely on guard against any kind of problem here that's going to lead to a loss in that security and stability. Okay, so we'll see where this goes in part 2 here, Aries. I wish you all the best with this. If you would like to join me in the extended reading, the link is below, and that will be on my Vimeo channel, so please join me there. If I don't see you there, Aries, then I wish you all the very best with this. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the box below. Bye for now, Aries. Thank you for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.